Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome to a recap of Peach and Me, Episode 4, the finale, T-end, if you will, for real this time, is what they said at the end. T-end.
If they were gonna do, like, some kind of, like, Parent Trap-esque filming of them twice, this is the best thing they could have done otherwise.
This was the best thing they could have done.
This was so fucking funny.
I died every single time for every one of them.
I died
There was
for
not a
everyone.
single one where I was like, I was laughing every single time.
I at first, like, for like half a second, right when it, like, cut to new, I was like, what are you doing here? This is crazy. Like, I did not clock that it was filming. Like, they cut right to the filming. I was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, hold the fucking phone. And then, like, he said switch the actors, and I went, if we do this all episode, I'm happy. I was like, this is great.
It was literally, the last half of the episode is literally just them switching actors, and then oh my god, it was the
so
best thing ever.
Good. Holy shit.
I love that.
I literally went downstairs when I took my pain meds, and, like, my mom knows Tay because of Running Man Thailand. So I was like, you will never guess who showed up in my show while I'm holding Polka-san as well. It was so funny. Oh my god. Absolutely insane.
Oh
I'm obsessed.
it was great.
Before we switch ourselves out for different actors, how was your week?
I was gonna say that, but I was like trying to figure out how to phrase it. Like I was like, before we keep switching around actors or like switch, I was like trying to figure out how to phrase that, but I'm like, I couldn't think of the right words. But I was like saying something along the lines.
I had to be something like that.
Right. I worked. I went back to work this week, and I'm taking next week off. So I'm off on, yeah, which is fine. I'm wearing the t-shirt. I had to for the last episode. I'm also have a peach drink as well.
Oh, I almost didn't have my buttons. I literally sat down and I was about to hit play and I went, fuck, no! Because these were on the shirt that I just kept wearing. So, like, I was like, shit, right, I had to run to get the buttons, so.
Yeah, so I got the tea, I got the peach, you got the oishi, and the pins.
We're here, we're ready. I've got the Ponpoin glasses and the William S.
Oh, I have those too. Where the fuck
Yeah, get your glasses, get your glasses.
Where the fuck are they?
I got those and I got my William S. bracelet.
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, the William S. bracelet's in the backpack. I ain't digging that out.
I wear this to work
everything's
every day.
red.
I know, literally, like I put these on for like the first one and then I went, ooh, I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of the episode because otherwise everything's pink.
Yeah, wow. Everything looks so fucking like,
we got matching glasses vibes.
It's almost feel like 3D, but it's not. Wow, I cannot. That will distract me way too much.
Yeah, I know that was very. Yeah, I will be like, I'm blind.
No, I went to work, and that was about it.
That was it. Damn.
Yeah. How was your week?
I also went to work. I posted my last episode of Study Group Season 1. So I have achieved something. I finished something, actually. Like, first to last episode. I'm excited about it. And everyone was really sweet about it, and everyone's been really, like, great with, like, the feedback, and I got messages on my Google form that I posted that everyone really liked the show, and they're excited to see what group I cover next, and I'm like, I feel like I've made people happy with something, and I feel, like, proud of myself for, like, trying new things editing-wise, and just getting into all of it. I feel very grateful for everyone that has popped in and checked it out, and everyone's really liked it, so yay, that is something that happened. So I'm very proud of myself. And speaking of, I'm now hyperfixating on this group, I hope, so totally a group you should check out, by the way. I will make a PowerPoint if needed. And so I went on Twitch the other night, and I was like, guys, let's watch the Manila concert day 2, because everyone's like, you gotta watch the concert, it was so good, and everyone seemed to be there. Everyone in my comments was like, I was there, it was great. I was like, was I the only one that wasn't there? I was like, I feel FOMO. But I went on Twitch and I watched it, and oh my, like a couple days beforehand, I was like, my camera's pissing me off, because like I resized everything, and I was like, I want to be bigger instead of the teeny box, so like I did that, and I was like, it looks so grainy, it looks so bad. I was like, is there any way to make my camera look better? And so I was like, how do I make it less grainy? On Google, I typed it in, and the AI overview popped up, and it was like, try this. And I was like, I've tried that, it's not working. And then I scrolled, and sometimes at the bottom of that, it'll say, tell me what, model it is, and we'll figure this out. And so I'm like, oh, I hate using AI for anything. Like, I literally hate it.
Mm.
But I really want to fix this. So, like, I was like, here's my camera model. Here's this. How the fuck do I fix this? And with every, like, at first, like, the preview on Streamlabs went, like, mostly dark, and you could just see the glint of my headphones, and I'm like, well, that's not working.
Yeah.
Now it's dark. And then they were like, okay, try this then. And so, like, now I have impeccable camera, like, quality. Like, right now,
nice.
my screen is propped up instead of back, and it's not breathing.
Oh, really?
How interesting is that, right? And it's because I actually learned how to use my camera instead of
I
just
did
hitting
actually
record.
notice that your screen looked better when
Yeah.
we got. I was like, it looks different. I was like, I don't know what you did. I was like, okay.
I did a lot. So there were like a 50,000 settings to fix. However, I wonder if that also made my camera work harder because an hour into the stream, namely, I was recording like an hour before I started the stream. I finished recording, so my camera was on and like I was like had like 2 bars, and I was like, but I think I've done it on 2 bars before. I think it'll be fine, bruh. I died like an hour and 15 minutes in. My screen just went black, and I'm like, guys, I think my camera died. It was like, oopsie daisy. So I had to leave. Charged my camera for 45 minutes. I came back and I was like, it's still, it's just now made it to 2 bars. I don't know if this will last the rest of the concert because it's an hour and a half more of the concert. So I started it, and then it was in the red again, like an hour before the concert ended. And I was like, fucking Christ. I was like, I'll be back in an hour, y'all. So like, I finished the live stream in 3 different parts at like 2 a.m., 2:30 in the morning. So was a time, and now that's another thing I have to figure out is how do I keep my camera from dying during live streams, because I've seen people stream for fucking hours and I'm like, how? Still, a lot of people popped into my stream more than usual, and I was like, hey, this is fun, we're all watching a concert together, this is a vibe. And now I'm like, now I feel serious FOMO because this concert looked hella fun. There's a B-side from their most recent album, by the way, the most recent album, like all 3 B-sides I was obsessed with, and I had so much trouble picking it because in the final episode of Study Group I ranked all their songs and I was like, motherfucker, like this is gonna be so hard. But like one of their songs from that one of their B-sides, which I think was like my 4th favorite song, it was like my number 4 or something like that, or my number 5, one of the two, they played it 3 times in a row during the encore. Like, that does not happen at any, like, that does not happen at K-pop concerts or concerts in general. Like, there's an encore, maybe someone will be like, this song, and they go, okay. But, like, 3 times is great. Like, they played it once, and then it just started again because I think the CEO's wife was there with the CEO, and she was vibing. She was like, do it again. And they were like, all right. And so it started playing again, and the hype that, like, they were feeling with that song was so like, oh, it was so happy. Like they were jumping around and running around the stage and just like smile. I was like, the vibe is like so happy. I love this. This is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. And then when they were done, the audience was like, you know, one more, do it again. And they were like, do we actually do it again? And they were like, I think we should do it again. And I'm like, okay, one more time. And I'm like, there's no way this is happening right now. I'm like, this is one of those moments that's like going to be talked about like in the fandom for like years. It's like, remember that concert where they played Just Say Yes 3 times in a row? Like that's going to be a thing. And like, oh my God, I'm so jealous of all the people that were there because at the end of like, even like halfway through, some of the members were crying because they were just like so happy. Like there was so many happy tears. One of them said that like they had a headache from how happy they were. And I'm like, this is the most wholesome thing I've ever seen. So like, bruh, I'm making it a priority next year to go to one of their concerts wherever it is. Like I'm gonna start saving up now, and wherever it is, I'm going because I hate that I missed this one. This one looks so much fun. Like everyone in the comments of my study group was like, there's still tickets left for the Philippines concert, and I was like, girl, I love you, but like, I have no money to travel there.
Yeah.
I was like, if I did, I would be there tomorrow. But like, sadly, no. But priority next year for me. So that's a fun thing that's been happening. What else? I started Love for Love's Sake, which is a KBL that one of the members from the group is in. And it's really fun. So the premise is so interesting. Like one of the like there's like I'm trying to like word it right. Like there's a main couple and everything, but like I've only watched 2 episodes, and apparently like one of the main characters accidentally ends up like in a game. Like he ends up like being transported into a game somehow of like a book that his friend wrote or like a story that his friend wrote. and he has to like he has objectives and stuff that pop up like in front of his eyesight, and he's like, oh damn, now I gotta go do this. And it's like happiness level this, and he's like, oh, I gotta make him happier. Fuck. So he's stuck in a game, and he's like, this is weird, but I'm gonna roll with it. And it's like a really interesting premise. It's kind of cool. So I like it. It's very fun so far. I'm 2 episodes in, but I got my Lycan shirt in the mail. That's the thing that happened as well.
Oh, you did?
So-
Oh, I got mine a while ago, actually. Oh, also, speaking of, I also got my Boom Prem shirt. Remember the jersey I bought from that like one Japanese website that I wasn't sure if it was ever gonna come?
And it came.
It took a long time, but
That's
it
okay.
came.
It's early. It's here
And-
before the
No,
thing.
I know, that's the thing. I was like, thank God. When I saw it was from Japan, I was like, oh, thank fuck, because I was so worried it was either gonna come after, because I haven't heard any updates, and I ordered that like a few months ago, and I haven't heard any update. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, hello?
Be like, hello, please. I need the shirt.
So that did come. So I got my Lycan shirt, my Lycan pants.
I might update my Lycan shirt because like maybe I'll make it like a tank top with like low cut here and wear like a bandeau top underneath or something like that. I wanna modify it. Anything interesting happening not this week? I mean, yeah.
Isn't the guy pregnant?
See, I don't know because like everybody's like,
I saw fucking TikToks
Yes.
about the dude being pregnant, whether he's gonna have a boy or a girl.
see,
I don't fucking know.
100%. Everybody's like, it's totally happening right now. However, I have doubts, and I don't want to have doubts because like I'm like I want to be excited with everyone else too, but there's a little lingering doubt in the back of my mind because in the promo, it's literally the promo for the next episode is all about like, oh, these are the symptoms of pregnancy. I bet she was pregnant. I bet she was pregnant. And I'm like, if all that's in the promo, I feel like usually when they do that in the promo, it's kind of like a sidestep and they go, oh no, I have food poisoning. Like, you know, I feel like it's a red herring. Like, I feel like it's just to be like, oh, maybe he is. Oh, no, he's not. You know, to like, you know, pull the rug out from under you from last second. It could be, but like everyone's so excited and I'm like, but I don't trust it. So like, I don't know, but he very well could. I mean, fucking end of last episode. A good fucking the last 13 minutes of the last episode was just fucking. And I was like, Christ. But like legit, like because it started, I was like, I could tell something started because like it was in the trailer as well, like part of it. So like they walked into like the bathroom, right? And I was like, oh, this is totally what this is gonna be. Okay. Guess we're doing this for the last like 13 minutes. However, this is the one episode that they decided to make an hour and 7 minutes long, where I was like, oh, my doctor's appointment's at 1:20. I have time to like quickly get dressed right after the episode's over if it's like 55 minutes long. No, I had to stop it right when they walked into the bathroom and I went, I was like, I guess I'll save the scene for later, which sounds weirder than it should be, but I have to go to a doctor's appointment. And I don't want to be watching this in the waiting room. So not what I wanted to be doing, but it is getting really good. And one of the characters is a little sus, not like sus, but like he seems to be like acting like more like innocent and gee, like like going to heat soon, so I might as well like be careful. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so sweet. And then like this episode, he like bumped into one of the brothers like at a bar, and I was like, one, what are you doing at a club when you're this is happening soon? Like you should be at home. Huddled away, like careful. You're also like being like he took his like side of his jacket off and was like going in neck first, like hey, like I'm like bestie. I was like, where did this energy come from? Because we just like did a 180. So I'm like, I don't know. There's something else about you. You seem to be more like. You seem to be a little more like not innocent than you're seeming to be with everybody else. I don't know. But I'm curious. It's really interesting. Also, the love of my life, the CEO of the company, is apparently like for like the first like 3 episodes that she was in, or like first 2 episodes at least. I was sitting here like, oh, she walked in like this. She's got someone trailing behind her. I was like, cool, beautiful alpha lady. Like I was like, she's very pretty, and apparently find out in this episode, no, she's a beta, and I was like, her energy and she's a beta. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, no one else seems to be shocked by this. I went on Tumblr, not a single word of it. Just everyone going, she's never done anything wrong and I love her. And I'm like, vibes, agreed. But like, are we not shocked by this? So like, apparently I'm the only one shocked by it. But yeah, it's getting really good. I need them to communicate more because one of them is like, blindsided by everything that happens to him because he's new to this world, which I still don't know why. He didn't know anything about what was happening in all of he was like, what's an Omega? Like, when the first episode started, and I'm like, honey, there's hospitals everywhere dedicated to this. Like, are we okay? Like, did we come out of a coma recently?
Well, now I have a theory that I'm not sure if this makes any sense because I haven't seen the show. Is there any chance that this whole show is like the dude's dream or something?
That'd be kind of funny, but no, I don't think so.
Okay. Because the fact that he doesn't know it, he's like, we woke up in a strange world.
He's talking to his dad next episode, and his dad looks like really fucking stressed that, like, when he says, like, oh, I'm an Omega and I got bit and stuff like that, he's like about to start crying. I'm like, bruh, did you know? And just like keep shit from him because he like didn't like present any symptoms or anything like that. And so you're like, might as well hide it. And that way he doesn't have to like worry about like all this shit if he's not showing any like symptoms of any like anything. And we know that because he's not just Omega, he's like a pure Omega, and they're like really sought after and like kidnapped.
What the fuck's the difference between Omega and pure Omega?
Pure Omega, so the hierarchy, it's like in this show, what seems to be happening, the hierarchy is like true Alpha, which is like the other main guy, and then pure Omega, and then regular Alpha. So like pure Omegas are like up here, and in to bring it like Pit Babe in a way, pure Omegas are the only ones that can have and possibly have enigmas, like Enigma children. So like Enigmas could be involved in this, but like they're the only pure Omegas can like have like Enigma children, I think is the thing, or something like that. But also pure Omegas can overpower regular old Alphas, which was shown in like one of the episodes because one of the brothers is just a regular Alpha. And I'm like, oh, so the hierarchy is like very interesting here. So we got true, pure, regular, da 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 da. So there's and the dad of like the main the true Alpha guy's family, you know, the dad of the whole family, a dick for one. And also he like seems to be looking for him. He's like, I heard there's a pure Omega that went to the hospital. Find out who he is. I need to like pair him with at least one of my sons because my other son's an idiot and fucking bit someone. Little does he know, that's the pure Omega. So like I'm like, okay, he's like, pure Omega is apparently very sought after, and apparently like people tried to kidnap him once they found out that he was, which is when the other guy came and saved him and then subsequently bit him. But yeah, so I'm wondering if like his dad, like pure Omega's dad, knows more than he was letting on, and so he didn't tell him to protect him in an effort to protect him in a way, because it seems to be that only his dad is around. I haven't seen his mom anywhere. And this will be the first time we're meeting his dad. So the fact that I haven't seen mom at all, maybe she's dead, and maybe he is like keeping a promise to her or something, and is like, don't tell him anything. Like maybe it'll keep him safer. I don't know, but like it's got to be some sort of plot point that there's a reason he doesn't know any of this and is just learning all this for the first time. Because Bestie is confused every time something happens to his body, and I'm like, I'm gonna need someone with like a pamphlet to come through and be like, here's what's going down. Like, because every time you like get overwhelmed, cry, get horny, like anytime anything happens with him, he's like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm stressed, and I'm like, I would be too. Can someone give him the tuck? Because he's very scared. And no one seems to be telling him anything, so I'm gonna need people to tell him before he stresses out. But every episode that he cries, like, he always wipes away his tears, and I'm like, okay, that's really cute, though. Like, he's always wiping his tears, and it's like, okay, fine, kryptonite. But it's getting really good. I actually am vibing with it. There's some weird filming decisions that happen, like, for one, two of the characters were in a car, and there was a green screen outside. Like, it was like, you could tell it was green screen to the outside, and I'm like, why didn't we just go to like a parking lot somewhere? I was like, it shouldn't be that much money to go to a parking lot somewhere to like film in the car. Like, why did we put a green screen? So like, there are some odd filming decisions here and there, but I'm vibing. I think I'm having a great time. Other than that, I think that's it for me for this busy as fuck week. How's we already did yours. I
already did. Yeah, I'm good.
We switched. So I'm used to.
I know. Yeah, we kind of switched roles, so it's like. Well, speaking of switching roles, yes. Let's get into Peach.
What a great segue!
I know, yeah. So, we're camping.
Yes.
And Rome's trying to be all sassy and be like, you know, Peach planned this whole thing for me.
He's like jealous.
He's not having it. And looks angry. And then he's like, oh, you're not really cute when people say that.
He's like, obviously Peach is biased because, like, you look so dumb.
Rom suggests that all 4 of them share a tent instead of having 2 separate ones. And he's like, that's fine for me, because I can cuddle Peach every night. That'll be fine. If I skip a day, who cares? But Mulk's still injured, so you can't do jack shit to him. Suck it.
Bestie, we were just in the car, and Mulk literally just told you, yeah, ant bite level. Like he just said, he's fine. And you know
well, he tells once again. He brings it up, he's like, you can't even compete. Look at my ring.
He's like, and who out of the 2 of us is married? Okay.
Well, foreshadowing.
I know,
which
bro.
I called.
Like, I was thrown. I was like,
oh. I immediately said he's gonna propose to Mulk. It's probably just to one up T, but he'll still do it anyway.
But he'll still do it. It'll literally be like a combination of loving him and wanting up T. Like he could be like, Mulk will be like, you just really want to beat your brother. He's like, well, that too, but can't that just be part of it? Like, it's gonna be part of the whole reason.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. Peach and Mulk are like, what are they talking about? And he's like, I don't fucking know.
Normal spouses club, we love.
Yeah.
Again, I need to make t-shirts.
Well, then we get episode 4, Final Frame.
Final Frame. I don't want it to
really
end. I'm having a great time.
So we see Plub with her sandwich, going over to Mira, trying to be like, surprise, but then she hurts her shoulder and knocks the sandwich out of her hands.
It's okay, we're learning new things about Mira. Don't sneak up on her.
Don't sneak up on her.
It's like Robin and How I Met Your Mother. Don't play the guess who game.
Yeah.
Or else she'll just...
So then we see that Mira gives her a lactosoy.
Even better.
Yes, as a replacement lunch, I guess.
I think it's just a wait for the sandwich.
Oh.
She was like, it's coming, but here, to tide you over.
Oh, okay. And then Plub asks why she didn't go camping with the other, then Mira says that she was ordered to stay behind to do office work. And Mira says that Mulk alone is worth a whole team of bodyguards.
And now we got Peach as well.
Oh yeah, Peach can handle himself too.
Everyone there can kick ass. We're fine.
Anyway, then Mira starts talking about how she doesn't really feel like she's up to Mulk's level. And Plub assures her that she's great and she'll do it. But then she asks why is Rome taking over instead of T. She says because that's what T wants. And she's like, well, what if Rome doesn't want it either? And she's like, well, there's no plan B. And then we cut to Peach and Mulk talking, which is very interesting. And we essentially learn that it was always going to be Rome to take over.
Yeah, which makes sense, like, the way he describes it, because he's like, well, yeah, T has always been, like, more like mom, and we knew that from episode 1 or 2 when they were talking about it, you know? He's like, he's much more like mom, I'm more like dad. And so the fact that it's always been like that they've always, like, noticed that about them, it makes sense why they've always been like, oh, we knew this was going to happen from day 1. It's just that it's happening a lot sooner and faster than we wanted.
And Mulk assures Peach that regardless whether you were around or not, Rome was always going to take over T.
You're just an extra special edition.
Yeah, which I think was also nice, because I feel like Peach probably did feel responsible.
Yeah,
that he's the reason T doesn't want to take over or wouldn't take over. And, like, so hearing that T was never going to take over, I think would also help to ease him as well. Because I never thought of it like that. And it wasn't until this conversation where I was like, oh my god, he probably thinking that this whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's... so I'm glad he kind of got this moment of, like, okay, well, I'm not super responsible. I'm just here because, like, I'm just here and it's okay. Like, it has nothing to do with that.
So then, T and Rome are fishing. And Rome's like, yeah, you know, taking over and being a leader is going to be real hard. And T's like, yeah. And he's like, I was looking for encouragement. That wasn't it.
Like, damn, okay. Like, yeah, could you maybe be like, it's okay, it'll be fine, you can do it.
T's like, it'll be hard, but you'll be able to handle it. And whenever you need help, just let me know. I'll be the first one there. And they do a little pinky promise. And then he tries to break his pinky.
I was like, literally, like, half a second before he did that, I was like, oh, I loved a brotherly relationship. And the minute it was about to come out of my mouth, I I was like, you know what?
Well,
Still accurate.
Well, I did say I have done that to my brothers when we did pinky promises or whatever. I would always try to, like, twist a little bit and make it hurt.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that is rather accurate.
Still sibling accurate. It's fine.
Then the night before, them are sitting by a campfire, and T goes to adjust the fire, but ends up with ash all over his face. And Peach has to go wipe it off. And he's like, you need to be more careful next time. And he's like, Roger that, love of my life.
What a dork. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss this show.
Well, Rome sees this, and he's like, okay, fine. Let me also ash my face, very obviously. And he's like, Mulk, do I have anything on my face? And he's like, no.
No, you're fine. Bye.
And he's like, but you're supposed to say it's dirty. And he's like, then you can wipe off yourself. And gets up and leaves. Mulk fucking dips.
Oh my god, I love him.
And T's like, damn, even a stray dog doesn't sympathize with you. Peach is like, fine, I'll wipe your face. And as Rome closes his eyes to let Peach do it, T grabs it
He's like,
and
hell
just starts
no.
like beating him with the fucking napkins.
He's like, hell no, here, you want to wipe it? Take that.
Then we see a tent that looks worse than it actually is.
I was literally there like, I like blinked for half. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? What did I just see? Hold on.
Yeah, it looks worse. It turns out it's not actually that bad, to be fair.
No.
But it looks bad, and T and Peach are walking by, and T's like, oh shit, they're doing that?
He's like, oh no.
Yeah, well, we flash back to the conversation before with T and Rome, where T's like, you can't just sleep with him because you're not official yet. And Rome's like, relax, Mom said you and Peach skipped a few steps too.
Y'all took the express highway. You went fast. Like,
yeah.
I blinked and they were getting married. I was like, damn, all right.
I know, they already got married, had kids. They were doing all
there.
that.
That's all right. They could be speedy too.
But T does say, just make sure that Mulk's okay with it. And he's like, don't worry, he'll be fine with it. And we cut back when T kind of guides Peach away from the shaking tent. Where it turns out it's just Mulk trying to
get comfy.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a whole empty space over there. Why you just stuck to my side like that?
Yeah, he's like scooching over closer to him. He's like, well, I can't. There could be ghosts there. Ghosts are scary. So I need to stay with you.
Wow. Can't wait for you to lead Arseny into its golden age, my friend. Oh, the ghosts are scary.
Yeah, I know. Scared of ghosts. So, Rome says he used to be fearless, but now he's not. And he's like, well, why don't you go fearless like you were before? And he's like, well, I can't because of you.
Because, I have something to lose, Like...
Well, he says he's scared he doesn't love him.
And he was like, well,
and he's like, well, you can go back to being fearless because there won't be a day where I don't love you.
I'm gonna need you, Maniac, next. Nothing is dropped.
Why?
Yet.
Well, there's no update yet.
There's no update yet. I went to not ETICD, my drama list. I went to my drama list, and I looked, and literally everyone was some people were saying something. Let me see what was being said.
The big speculation is August 29th, which is a Saturday.
See, Q28, August 1st. S posted a picture saying rap.
That could be the Q.
Oh, could be the Q. Someone just said that.
And then Mulk asked if there's anything he wants to do before he heads to Hong Kong in the morning. And he's like, he wants to love him.
Oh.
I'm like, that's sweet.
They're so cute.
Despite the fact earlier when he's like, is there anything you want to do? I'm like, he probably wants to fuck you. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's a sweeter way of saying it.
That's a sweeter than, yeah, I just want to love you. I get to love you.
Well, I don't know. He was saying other things to T earlier. Right? He was
yeah. Honestly, at this point, down. Like, I'm sure, like, there obviously there's a point of here where he's like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the one to like, be with my, but like, at this point, he's just like, also, I just want to be with you, so there's that. Like, at a certain point, it becomes like, fuck him, it's fine. Like, I just want to be with you.
Well, then we get an astronomy lesson with Kunti.
I need answers.
He knows apparently a lot about astrology. He's showing all the fucking star constellations. Until we get to
Great.
the fucking Peach constellation.
Great. I got no answers. Why did I get no? How the fuck did he do this?
He rearranged the stars.
How? Like for
NASA.
a good
We know he has contact with NASA.
I don't give a fuck. That doesn't. How?
He literally had NASA, but that's my guess.
You can't rearrange
literally move
stars.
the stars around.
That's not something you can do.
I disagree.
Science disagrees with you. Like, there's no way. Like,
well, Kun T disagrees with science.
Bruh,
and it happened.
He was like, I did this, and then they just moved on, and I was like, no. For a good 2 minutes after that, I was like, but how the? I was so stressed. I was like, but I need to know how you did.
No, he literally just had fucking NASA rearrange the stars to make future states. Yeah, that's what happened.
You can't literally. Are you Googling?
He literally rearranged the stars.
Are you Googling? Can you literally rearrange the stars?
No. I believe he can rearrange the stars. He did. It's fact. We just saw it.
No, we. Can you literally rearrange
literally
stars? Okay. Well, Google AI has.
Yes, it is physically possible to rearrange the stars, but only through advanced cosmetic engineering or natural galactic time scales. Ha!
So not physically. You can't rearrange stars.
It literally just says yes. It is physically possible.
Yes, but not as a human. Like
no, he called NASA to do it.
Galactic events will do it.
No, cosmic engineering or galactic events.
Only hypothetical super civilizations using massive energy tech like a Shadow thruster, maybe that's from a show, I don't know, could ever move a star.
It literally says cosmic engineering.
No physical control. As a well, okay, yes. This is what happens. I typed it in, and the AI overview says, no, I cannot literally arrange stars.
I looked up, is it possible to rearrange the stars? And my AI overview says, yes, it's physically possible.
Yeah, but I since I said, can you literally rearrange stars? They took it personally. They're like, no, I can't.
Well, yeah, well, obviously the AI can't.
It, like, literally, like, in the overview it says, as a software program, I have no physical form or power to touch or move objects. That's not what I meant.
Is it just say, is it possible to physically rearrange stars?
No, it is currently impossible to literally rearrange stars. Our current technology and energy outputs are far too small to move objects of celestial scale. However, the concept is a major topic in theoretical physics and science fiction.
Mine says yes, it is physically possible to rearrange the stars, but only through advanced cosmetic engineering or natural galactic timescales.
Exactly, something we don't possess because we don't have that much energy output. Moving a star requires more.
T does though. We can't. T can.
Moving
T can do anything.
Requires more energy than the star outputs in its lifetime. Stars last longer than us.
T can. T did.
Stars are light years apart, making physical manipulation impractical.
But T did it.
Except he did it.
He did. We see it.
No.
I don't know why you're arguing with T.
Because it hurts my logical brain, okay? I don't have that much of a logical, like left brain, but, like, a right brain.
You're really proving your point here.
Well done, that was funny. But I'm trying to go through the Bo Burnham song in my head and figure out which side was singing which. No, left brain. Left brain, I don't have much of it. I want to say I have like 30% left brain, maybe 25% left brain, and 75% right brain. Like, that is, like, definitely more, like, emotionally and artistically charged than logistical. However, there's enough of it that this is stressing me out.
I don't know why this is so hard to believe.
Just move the fuck on.
He called NASA and had it done. We know he has contact in NASA. I don't know why this is so hard. Well, Peach actually says, are you ever gonna, like, stop doing shit like this? And T says, until sugar forgets how to be sweet, and until salt forgets how to be salty. Until diamonds fall from the sky instead of raindrops, that's when I'll forget. But Peach one-ups him and is like, even if sugar is salty and salt is sour, whatever the fuck he says, whichever way that works, I still won't stop loving you. And he's like, ooh, that's so sweet.
Look at you being all mushy for me.
Then he asked why he decided making go camping, and he said because he could tell by the way the three of them looked when they were talking about it in the last episode that they want to do this again.
You literally didn't even like need to ask him for it. Like Peach was just like, I look in my husband's eyes and I can see it. You missed this. I'm gonna do it for you. That's beautiful, because that's not just like you being like, you wanted something, I'm giving it to you. It's the fact that he listened without even needing to be said it to in words. Like he saw it. That's someone seeing you and doing something for you based off of that. Like, oh, that's romantic as fuck.
Then T tries to rest his head on Peach's shoulder, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, look, I know you planned this trip for Rome, but you did call this our honeymoon. And he's just like, oh yeah, we're just saying that. And he's like, you can't just say that.
You can't just say that.
You must mean what you say.
Oh, Jesus.
And Peach's like, okay, fine, what do you want? And he's like, well, what do people normally do on their honeymoon?
Gee, I wonder.
To which Peach gives him a kiss on the cheek. He's like, is that it?
He's like, no, there's more. You know there's more.
He's like, you gotta keep going. And he does one more, and he's like, are you kidding me? But then Peach's like, wait.
I'm deeply sure y'all did more than enough in your 4-month honeymoon.
It's never enough for T.
No, that's true. It's never gonna be enough for T.
It's never enough. But then they go in their tent and get it done very fast. We hear like zippers or something.
Bro, the tent rustling noises got crazy.
I don't know what they were zipping because they were wearing the pum pants and there were no zippers on.
No, I think it was just zipping the parts of the tent. That's what it was.
Maybe there were more zippers inside.
Yeah, usually there's like 2 zippers for tents, I think. So.
Then they return home with the kids, but the kids are wondering where Mulk and Rome are.
I was like, are they gone already? Come back, please.
Well, we cut back to that morning, but technically night as well. Like, it's like dawn.
Yeah, it's like dawn.
The sun's not even up yet. It's still dark.
Mm.
And they're like, yeah, we have to leave because Rome has to be there in the morning.
No.
And Rome's like, okay, let's leave. Goodbye. But both Tia and Mulk are like, wait. And they hug each other.
Besties, no.
See, now why did this make me more emotional than like anything else?
Dude, this was making me emotional. I was like, oh fuck, hold on, like that's your best friend.
Like I actually got like glossy eyes in like my reaction because I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is this like affected? Because might be the most emotional I got in the whole fucking series.
Bro, this got emotional.
Me and T and Peach. I don't know why.
I felt like, that. I was like, because like that's his best friend. That's the person who's been by his side this entire time. And now he's not going to be there every day like he always used to be. It's like the end of an era.
And Mulk says our secret deal now ends. And we flash back to, I'm assuming, the first year in Thailand. And this is where T once again is trying to get Mulk to call him, like, dude or bro or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, please don't call me sir.
But Mulk has to turn down the headset to be like, Masters people are always listening to me through this, so I can't do that. Otherwise, I'll be transferred, and then you will be on your own.
They'll think that I'm impartial, and if I'm impartial, then I can't like really look after you with like no emotion involved and like focus on my job. So, fair enough.
And then he's like, "But I can turn off occasionally." And T says, "Well, then fine. During those moments, we'll be friends, even those brief moments."
I love their friendship so much.
And then we cut back to them hugging. And Mulk's like, take care, boss. And she's like, that's the last time you'll ever call me that.
No,
and we
come
see
back.
T throw away the headset in the trash because he's like,
that hurt. He threw the headset away and I was like, oh, ow. Oh, ow. No, don't throw that away. It feels like something's really ending. Don't do that to me.
Well, then we get a 3-way FaceTime with Rome and Mulk, T, Peach, and the kids, and Plub. And the kids are missing Rome and Malk, and Plub wants to go visit Hong Kong. Then Peach gets into bed that night. He's like, oh, are you busy with work? And he's like, yeah, I'm going over the schedule for me and T.
Oh my fucking god.
And then we get to see, like, the schedule, which I'm sure is actually, like, the schedules they get for the actual show, which is actually really cool to see.
It could have been. That would be really funny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. With how meta this show fucking is.
Oh my
god,
this show is so...
I'm sure this is how exactly it looks.
This show has been so
the colors
meta.
and everything.
Christ.
But then we cut.
We cut
to our first set of me and T.
I was like...
Or T and Peach.
I was like, no, what are you doing here? And then I saw Tay and it clicked and I went, oh my fucking god.
It's Tay New as T and Peach.
Yay!
So we see that they are rehearsing their first meeting.
Yes. Oh my god. I love that this, instead of like a montage of like all the like best moments or like a little montage of like with music behind it of like, oh, them falling in love. I like that this is how we kind of like went back through the series and how it was. Like, this was a great way to do that. Just like show a couple of scenes here and there that were like big or fun or just go down memory lane, but just with a bunch of different actors. Like, that was such a good idea.
It was really fun. So this is a scene where, you know, they first met. Peach hurt his hand and was trying to open the alcohol to pour on him. And T helps him doing that.
He's like, don't cry now. He's like, I'm not.
He's like, I'm not crying.
It doesn't hurt, so I'm not crying. Are you good? Like,
yeah. But then T yells, cut.
Cut.
He's like, cut. Like,
you look too in love.
He runs up and he's like, immediately to Tay, I can overlook the fact your physique isn't quite on my level.
This is insane.
But I can overlook you memorizing your lines without understanding them.
This is insane. This is...
T goes on to say, this is a scene where we met. I hadn't fallen for Luke Peach yet.
Yeah, okay.
So what the fuck are you two doing? You're giving each other hard eyes like already a pair of lovers? Or what?
No,
Did sparks fly? Or are you two secretly in love? T called out Tay New.
T called out Tay New! I'm gonna lose my mind.
What?
This is insane. This is literally, this is so... God.
Well, new steps in and he's like, well, we prepared really hard.
He's
like, prepared.
We read the script and we like felt like some motivations for some of it. You know, it felt like this, so we're running with it. You know, like.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, did Peach really love me at first sight?
He's like, no.
And Peach, who was there, is like, no, I hated you.
Yeah, this is not what happened. I thought he was so weird. I was laughing. I was laughing at his ass. He was saying all these lines, and every time he said like a line in that scene, he would go, I mean, nah, for sure.
Yeah, he was like, what is this?
What is happening right now?
So T yells, switch. And the director's like, oh, switch to the next scene? And he's like, nah, switch to actors.
I was like, oh, shut up, wait, no, hold on, who?
I know, I was like, wait, who's next?
Who's next?
And we see that Tay kind of calls out, or T calls out Tay for not even wearing the contacts.
Oh, why did you wear the contacts? He's like, I have small eyes.
And he's like, yeah, my eyes are small.
Oh my god.
And then we get the hand scene when T puts his hand on... He puts Peach's hand on his hand.
Yes.
And he confesses that he might like him. And we pan up to see it's Jimmy C.
It's Jimmy C. See it once again has popped up in a drama as well. Like, yes. But Jimmy C. I was like, oh my fucking god. I think they were doing quite well. I think C is Peach. I especially. I was like, hey, vibes. I'm vibing with this.
Yeah, I will say when he starts trying to get a reaction from C to the line, I was like, what are we doing?
Bruh, I was like, hey, acting range from C. Even the tiny little facial expression.
He is trying his best.
He is doing his absolute best.
T yells cut, and he's like, actor Dr. Jimmy. Instead, can you say please, not please? And he's like, please? And he's like, yes. And he's like, okay.
That is what I would say. You gotta say please.
And so he says please, And I don't know if I should call him C or Peach at this point. I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, C as Peach. C Peach is now trying to be like, oh, you should be careful how you say that because someone might interpret it wrong. And Jimmy T is now is like, well, then I guess I like you. And C's like, oh. But then T's like, cut. He marches over there. And he's
it's
like,
not it.
a man like me, who's hot, brilliant, and ridiculously handsome, says he likes you, and that's the reaction you got?
That's it.
He's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, again.
Like, bestie.
And then he has to fix.
I just say too, but that's accurate.
And then he has to fix Jimmy's hair because his hair is slightly out of place.
You gotta have the slut trend. Right then.
Right there, yeah. So then we see he tries to get him to have different reactions to it. And Peach is there and he's like, I don't think that's how it was.
He's like, honestly, he's like, okay, you look
switch.
terrifying. Switch! I was, for some reason in my brain, I was like, I don't know why, but Junior Mark was like the least I was shocked to see. Like, for some reason, like after Jimmy C, like, or like during Jimmy C, I was like, I feel like Junior Mark will pop up. Like, for some reason in my brain, that they were the forefront, and I have no idea why. And then when I saw Mark walking down the stairs, I was like, maybe that's why, because he looks just like Puin up there. When he's like,
I was gonna say, I think our like looks wise, Mark looks the most like Puin.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking Junior Mark too for some reason. I don't know.
What is
maybe
that?
Maybe because we saw at the end of Me and T, a lot of these actors who are now in this were in the end credits scene, remember?
Thing. Yeah.
When he's like walking by everyone and they're like, oh, hello, new CEO.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking while I was watching this too. I was like, oh my god.
And I know for a fact Junior was there. I think
Junior definitely was there. I can't.
They were there
I feel
at the
like
same
Mark
time.
might have been there. Why? I feel
Mark might. Forrest was there. I think Forrest was the cast of like Scarlet Heart Thailand.
Yes. Why do I feel like Mark was standing with like Nanon?
Tainu were there too. I remember Tainu were there.
Tainu were definitely there. Part of me feels like Mark was there when Nanon was there, and I don't know.
Well, I think Forrest was there when Nanon was there because I think it was part of Scarlet Heart Thailand.
Let me see. Yeah, so Mark and Book were in one. The first one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Junior and Book. Junior and Book were in the first little section.
Right.
Then we have Tainu.
Yeah.
And off. Fourth and Gemini.
Right, I remember they were there too.
Oh no, it was Win with Nanon. It was Win with Nanon, that's what I'm remembering.
Was Force there too? I thought it was Force and the girl.
Oh yeah, sorry. I blinked. Yeah, Mark wasn't there.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll keep going. Maybe there's more. Are there more?
No.
Oh.
Mark was not there.
Were Jimmy C there at all? I don't think so.
No, actually. Okay, so like Jimmy C weren't there either. But so Mark, Jimmy, and C were not in the end of the first one. But everyone else was.
Anyway, then we switch up the actors again to Junior Mark.
Yes.
Mainly just Junior trying to scream, I do not act on an impulse.
Dude, this was like, he just kept going, more.
Oh my god, he's like scream. It's like looks like he's fucking possessed at this point.
It doesn't fully. And Peach is like, guys, we're 2 hours late to shooting this, and Mark's asleep.
Mark fell asleep, and he's just like asleep there. It's like,
and like the second I saw that, I was like, honestly, that's so accurate. Because I was like, Mark is such the introvert of like, he's like one of the big introverts of GMMTV. I know that, and so I'm like, honestly, this feels very accurate. Like this is happening right now. So
then we get to the scene where T overreacts about the plane ticket thing, the vacation ticket thing.
Funniest scene. Heaven and hell and earth.
Heaven, hell. But then TSL cut when Junior grabs Mark's wrist.
He's like, I would never. I'm like, you did grab him though.
Did he in that scene?
I feel like he did. Oh damn! Did I have to open it back up? What episode?
Roll it back up.
What episode was it in? Do we know? Do you remember?
4 maybe? Because 5 was 5.
5.
It's the one with the kiss at the end.
Heaven, hell, I don't believe in it there. This is lock you away. He fully does goes like this.
He did. He grabbed his hands.
And Peach is just trying to laugh. He's like, die and fall? Are you going to hell? You're not planning on going to heaven? Oh my god, that's such a funny. That's my favorite scene. It's so funny.
It's so funny. Well, then T is like, if anyone would hurt Peach, then they would, and I would be the last one to touch them.
It would never be me, ever.
Yeah, and then he yells switch. And Jude's like, wait, no, I can do it again. Look, and then he tries to do it again. Do it more gently.
Mark is laughing.
Mark is laughing.
I know like, that was just Mark.
That was Mark. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
He's like, what is happening? I'm like, this must have been such a fun day on set, like, with all these actors. Like, it must have been so fun.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like, just like, hey, brand new duo, and let's just have some fun.
You guys play yourselves, playing them, see what happens. You do your best.
And T will just yell at you.
Yeah, it'll be a great time.
Well, then we got Fourth Book doing the bed scene.
Yes.
And before they kiss, T yells cut. And he's like, you should feel like your heart, you just gladly lay your heart on his feet. I didn't feel that. So he gets Fourth up.
The second he did, I was like, bestie, someone's not gonna be happy about this.
Well, I also feel like this might be an HR violation.
This fully would be an HR violation.
He's like getting in, grabbing Book's hand and place on his chest. And Book's face is like, like Book looks so uncomfortable.
Why is this happening?
In that whole scene. And he starts doing it, but Peach is watching, and he grabs the walkie-talkie and yells cut.
It's like, I didn't say action yet.
But okay, you can yell cut if you want.
I know, I love that he's smiling about it. He's like, it's okay, you can yell cut.
Well, because he can't fucking, like, say anything negative to Peach.
No.
She's right there.
But also he's like, I see why you yell cut.
Yeah. So then, back at home, we have T following Peach, saying, like, I keep telling you I love you and only you. And Peach's like, I believe you, but I'm jealous.
You're just jealous.
And T's like, oh, you're jealous?
Yes. It's like, literally, I was rewatching some reactions to Duong with you, because I haven't watched the finale yet, but I've watched most of them. And it reminds me of a scene, like, kind of early on, but, like, you know, I want to say, like, episodes, like, 6 or 7 or something like that, where his walls started to come down. He was like, fine, I'm jealous. And Duong was immediately like, you're jealous? What a delight! Like, he's so excited about it.
So then Peach, I think, is gonna say, I can fix my own jealousy by not going to set. But T is like, too bad, I already fired them.
It's like, god damn it.
Yeah. And then they need new actors. So they have a...
I was like, where are they?
I was gonna say they have a meeting with Tawan and Iran. And Peach asks, he's like, did you guys turn down the audition for the casting call? And they're just like, yeah, we don't think we could really pull it off. It's not really our scene.
Yeah, that went about how I thought it would go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at first I thought that Ron would do a good job at playing Peach because he knows them so well.
Yeah,
and like, I was like, this could actually work.
I was sitting there going, no. I would not be able to, like, play my friend or just, like, be an actor that, like, is playing our friends' lives in any way. Because, like, they're doing stuff that they didn't even know happened with them. There's like bedroom scenes and shit like that, and the way they talk to each other is so specific as well that if I would not be able to, I would start giggling as well. I could not do it. I was like, this is gonna go exactly how I thought it's gonna go.
So we got Tawan and Iran in the bathtub.
Bitch, I was like, excuse me, if that is in a pool of water, why is it so small? Where's our pool of water for the bathtub? The bathtub needs its own pool.
It does look like there is one.
Yeah, I know, but it's so tiny. I was like, "What? T, we're rich. Why are we skimping on the pool now?"
They're not gonna put them in their own bathtub.
No. But we.
Well, I also think this is like a casting. I think this is like a casting, like, rehearsal thing. Like, I don't think it's like
It could be. I don't know.
You're not gonna give them the full bathtub for just, like, you know, auditionees.
Like, no. The big bathtub is reserved for whoever gets it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's just reserved for them, but then maybe they'll rent out another one.
There you go. Because I know T would be, like, so detail-oriented about it. He'd be like, no. I walked 5 steps in and saw him there and stared at him for 20 seconds. Like, I know this bitch will get everything down to this minute detail.
Yeah. So we see Tawan and Iran cannot do this.
No.
They keep laughing.
I literally was like, yeah, exactly. I would not be able to do that either. Fair enough. Like, they can't do this.
And then, afterwards, Peach apologizes to them for being like, yeah, I'm sorry about this.
Damn.
And they're like, is that really how you guys talk to each other?
Yeah. That's how he talks at the very least.
Yeah. And Tawan's like, maybe if we rewrite the script, you can make it sound like normal people. Keep it simple. And T's like, why would I make it simple? That's my least favorite word.
That is not in my vocabulary. I hate it. Simple, ew.
So Peach suggests that we put it on hold, but Aran's like, I have an idea. Which I knew what the idea was, but...
I did not. Did you?
Yeah. You didn't put together what the idea was?
No.
Oh, that was obvious.
Why?
Because it was obvious. Of course it was.
Why is it obvious? Wait, am I missing something?
Because who else would play T and Peach other than T and Peach?
Oh, I was thinking. I thought he was like, I have an idea, and then it was like, oh, that he opened a photography exhibit for him. I thought that was the thing.
I'm pretty sure his idea, because they're talking about who is gonna play who, and then we see at the end they're playing themselves.
Nah, yeah, I thought we like put a pause on the drama, and so.
And then we have Aran's voiceover.
I have an idea of something you could do instead. You like photography? Open an exhibit about T, and about you guys' life together. So do that instead of the show, and then it showed later, and I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay, vibes. So like
No, but then Aran's voiceover is saying, yeah, like no one else can play you two other than you two.
Yeah.
That's why you two should do it.
Yeah.
That was his idea.
I thought we were doing this instead of that, like
no.
the way they're
this plus that.
This plus that, both things.
Then we got Peach opened up his photography studio.
Mm-hmm.
Final frame, and he's talking about T and how
he's being so open and affectionate, and he also says like I love that picture because I love it when he smiles. That's my favorite picture, and I'm like, he's being so open and in love about it. Like, that's so cute. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, and he says it's a journey through all the people in his lives. So we see there's a picture of Plum.
Yes. And
we cut to Mira washing her hair.
Oh, I needed a kiss from them. That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect one because they were like essentially the fourth couple in this little spin-off series. Like,
usually the fourth couple will get like nothing. So like, fair enough, we got what we actually have gotten, which was like some talking.
Also, as she has Plum's head on her lap as she's washing her hair. Is her pants not getting wet?
She doesn't give a fuck. I can tell you right the fuck now. This girl, I know as lesbians fall hard and fast. She will literally be like, I will drench myself if it means you are clean.
Okay, because I was like, there's no like towel or anything, but okay.
100%, she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, whatever makes you happy, love of my life, beautiful, beautiful icon.
Well, then she ends up getting some in her eye.
Oh no.
So wipe it off. Then we get Tawan and Aran, where Aran is modeling again with someone else.
Yeah, he gets modeling again.
And Tawan's like, good job, you're doing good.
I love growth.
Then we have Rome and Mok, where Rome has his own robe with his name on it. And Mok's there to help him put it on. And we see as Peach walks over to another picture from their wedding day.
This is so cute.
Where T is rehearsing his vows.
It's so cute. And just like him being like standing there and T not even realizing, it's like, it's kind of like he gets to see like a side of T that like he doesn't see often, which is like the nervous, like jittery, like, oh, I gotta practice this and get it right. Like he usually sees the end result of like grand romance. But like the little piece of him that is like, oh my god, should I get this right? Like he's standing there watching him like so in love, and I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Well, then we see T came over to Peach with, what are they, peach blossoms or something?
Yes, peach blossoms. They're
peach blossoms.
Cherry blossoms, but make it peach. If that is a thing, I want some.
Peach blossoms?
Yeah, are peach blossoms a thing? Because he said, like, it's one of a kind or something.
Peach blossoms are the soft pink flowers of the peach tree. Yeah.
Oh, vibes. Okay, so there, I think. Wonderful.
Okay. Cool.
I literally will add that to my list of favorite flowers, which would make 2.
Okay.
So I will literally branch out from just daisies. Don't start with me.
I wasn't gonna start with you.
I'm so serious about how much I hate flowers that this is like a new thing for me.
Well, then T asks Peach to give the man who got him flowers a kiss. So we get him a little sniff kiss on the cheek. And he notices he was sitting in front of that photo for a while and wondering what was he thinking of. And Peach says just that you've kept all your vows.
He has not broken one promise because that's literally not in his DNA. If he feels like he's gonna break a promise, he'll be like, "What can I do to make sure I don't?" Like it's his first thought. So I love them.
And Peach says, "Thank you for making my world just the 2 of us, me and T."
I thought he was gonna say me and you because he said just me, and I was like, and you do. It's like I'm starting to go to the theme song, but I was like, wait, that's even better.
Yeah, and T takes Peach's finger, and he's like, "My world too. There's only Peach and me."
What a beautiful.
And then they kiss beyond the peach blossoms. T gives a last little love you sign.
I love.
As we cut to the end credit scene, which is the premiere of Me and T.
Oh my god.
Now, I am wondering something.
What?
Do we think... I mean, I don't think it was. So I might sound stupid if I say it.
That's okay, say it.
But do we think this was actually being filmed during the premiere of Me and T? Because I remember they announced Peach and Me like almost immediately after Me and T ended.
Yeah, exactly. So they very well could have like filmed it in conjunction pretty quick. But this very well could have been, because to get a big crowd like that, it's for like it's got to be for a big event. And if it's for a big event, it's either for like one of the award shows, the GMMTV lineup, and it's just part of it that we didn't see that maybe they did after the cut.
I know they do premieres of like first episodes or special like big episodes in theaters.
Yeah.
Like, so they very well could have.
It very well could have been that. But I know that a lot of the like in theater ones are usually like in theaters. This seemed like it was in a fucking stadium. There were 1,000 people here. Like there were so many people here. So I'm like, maybe it very well could have been at one of like the lineup shows at any point, or any sort of like, you know, fan event or fan con. And they could have just been like, cut this from any live stream because it's going to be in the show.
So then we got a clip of Rome and Malk. And Rome saying, "Sorry we couldn't be there. I've been busy. Loving my boyfriend." And Malk's like, "Busy with work. It's fine." And congratulates them on their show. And as he does, Rome's like, "Hey, look at that, look at that, look at that."
I lost my mind.
Yeah. And then we have Jenny introducing
Jenny, that's
T
great.
and Peach.
Jenny's here, guys.
Well, I mean, at this point, who isn't here?
Who isn't here? Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
I was like so excited.
At this point, I was like literally throwing a fucking anyone, and I'm not gonna be shocked at this point.
I was like, oh my god, it's my wife, Jenny, love of my life. How are you?
And she says that now that we've seen the first episode of Me and T with everyone, how do you feel? And T thanks them all for coming. And to repay you, we've got a bottle of Peach and Me perfumes under each of your seats, with an international buffet inspired by the countries we visited.
Does New York smell like shit?
I don't know,
like, what are you gonna add in there for New York? Inspired by the countries? Love New York.
Does New York have good like hot dogs or pizza or something? Maybe that.
Maybe, I don't know. Depends, because they went to Times Square and everything, and I'm like, that's an interesting smell. But all right, we'll try it.
I mean,
but
I don't remember what it smelled.
Bruh, I imagine if everyone got to take one home. Like if that was actually a thing, I would laugh. But
well, then Jenny asks how Peach feels about everything, and he, you know, once again thanks everyone for coming. At first, we just want to make the series fun, something to remember.
Yeah.
And hopes that our SNE fandom enjoys it.
Arsonai. So like
Arseny, sorry, right, I forgot Arseny had a fucking fandom.
yeah, so I'm like, is this like y'all's fandom or the Arseny fandom? Like, is there a fandom for Arseny?
Well then, T yells in Arseny into the microphone, and then everyone else yells back Arseny.
So they even have a fan chant. It could be for Arseny or them.
I did
I
not
don't
know that.
But like, damn.
Well, to be fair, even Peach and Jenny both look shook, and they're like, "What the fuck is
They're
this?"
like, geez, like I didn't know he had a fan chant. Did you know he had a fan chant?
He's like, "I don't fucking know. I'm not part of it."
Like, damn, where'd this come from?
So T said that this series is based on the true story. Oh no, Jenny says this series is based on the true story of T and Peach. And fans have been saying your lives should be on a reality show.
Bro, like, actually, I meant to bring this up when we started talking about this segment, but like, my brain started going in a loop because they had the posters for Me and T, like the actual official Me and T posters. So my brain was like, if we go back and watch Me and T and treat it as the show itself and like not, you know, like treat it as the show within the show itself. Like it's, and then I'm like, oh, at the end, then we film, and then I'm like, I'm going in like a loop now because it's like, imagine this isn't like their story, it's just the story of their story. And then it's like, have we actually even seen their story, or have we seen their interpretation of the story? Like, my brain is going in a loop, and I'm like...
So technically, Peach and Me came first. If Me and T is just a show.
Yeah, if we treat it that way, yeah, absolutely. Me and T, if Me and T is the show that they made, then voila.
So it's a never-ending loop.
It's a never-ending loop.
It never ends.
I'm obsessed. It never ends.
It never ends. This is a show that never ends.
This is the best show. I don't care. So good.
So Jenny asked if that's something that Peach would be interested in, doing the reality show thing. And he's like, I think one series is enough.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh.
Aww. I like that T picks up on the fact that, like, Peach is, like, feeling a little shy and a little, like, I think this is good enough. Like, I don't want to, like, dive too deep into my life. I like how he picks up on that and just goes, like, nah, it's all for me.
He's like, enough.
Only I get that.
And he looks right at Peach and he's like, he's mine with Peach. And then immediately eyes down the camera. And he's like, I'm keeping him all to myself.
Mine. Some things you can't see.
And Peach is like, oh, jeez.
It's like, yep, that's the one I married. Yep, that's the one.
Yep. And then we got T and For Real this time. And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end, but there's bloopers. The bloopers are really cute.
There are bloopers. They were funny. Well, that's the end of Peach and Me.
That's the end of Peach and Me.
MVP for this episode.
Let me really think about this.
I know, I'm like, I don't fucking know at this point.
Because there are, like, multiple that had, like, good effect on the episode. I feel like it has to be. Just to, like, culminate this all really nicely. I feel like it has to be.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1,
T. It has to be T. Like, it has to be T. And like he did this show and he was like so serious about it. And he's like, no, this has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect about the show because I love him that much. And it's just like, this whole episode, he was it's just like, there's something about it. It's the air. It's the air around him. That is just like, if I don't make him MVP, I've done something wrong.
Right, I agree.
It's too good. He's too good.
Yeah, it's T.
It's T. It has to be T.
It's T.
Like, everyone had such a good moment in this episode. Like, Peach's growth, emotional growth, and being able to show it more. And you've got Mok's, like, acceptance of, like, you're not my boss anymore, but you are my friend, and you're still my friend. And we've come to this moment. And just everyone. Like, there are so many little moments from all of us. And so, and Tawana, I want to mention as well, how we've reached a point where, like, he didn't even look phased at all when he walked in and they were modeling. It was just his immediate instinct to go, good job. Like, the emotional growth there, too. I'm like, everyone, this episode really was great for everyone. This whole 4-episode run was great for everyone and character. I feel like every character had extra character development that worked for their character and was really, like, great for their character and showcased them really well. That I'm so glad they did these 4 episodes because they did it so well. It wasn't pointless at any point. Like it made sense for all the characters.
And I will say, I said at the end of my reaction, I was like, were these 4 episodes needed? No. But am I glad it happened? Yeah. It was not only was it, like you said, character growth and all that stuff, it was also just fun.
It was fun. It was
like,
a
it was
good
fun
time.
to see these characters again, fun hanging out with them for a while. And I was like, it was just a good time.
Literally, like 10 minutes before the end, I was like, I don't want it to end. It was like literally, I think it was like when it hit the end, it was like 51 minutes out of 52, like, and there were just credits, and I was like, but maybe if I just scroll a little bit, maybe there's no, I guess not. Like, I didn't want it to end.
It hit me at the intro, like, oh shit, that's the last time we're gonna see that. That's just like the end.
That's what I was like, one more time, everybody, even though I want more of it. Oh, I didn't want it to end. What's next?
Well, join us next week for our after show party for me and T / Peach and me. We're gonna do both.
Yes. Should we do it in Boston?
Do we want to go in Boston?
That's an option.
Yeah, we might do it in person, and then
we need to review. I'm gonna review me and T. I'm gonna go watch a binge reaction that a reactor I watched did, and just like review. Because like I forgot most of what happened except for like my favorite key moments. So
right, yeah, I'll add the characters from that. I did find quizzes,
vibes,
but only for me and T. There have been none for Peach and me so far.
Honestly, I think that's okay because like they're the same characters, you know. I was
gonna say, other than Mira not being an option, I feel like that's the only Nyx we are gonna have. But
we can add her to our other stuff. So like it would just be
like she'll be on a tier list.
Knowing
she'll
me,
be on our wheel.
I don't think I would be Mira, so like that's okay.
No, I don't think either of us are Mira.
I cannot kick ass. You know, like
no, I don't think either of us are Mira, so I don't think it matters that much anyway. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, send them in. I'll make a tweet. Emma will make a post on Instagram, or we'll have questions all over.
We'll have questions all over. You can find us on any of our socials.
Comment on the YouTube video if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
Yeah, if you have any questions, comments,
go ahead and ask.
Send them in. We'll read them on the after show.
Hell yeah. I will try and remember to pack my camera and my ring light.
Okay.
Which, honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. So.
Okay, well. That is a wrap on Peach and me.
No!
Yes, join us next week where we'll finally be officially wrapping everything up.
Yes.
With me and T and Peach and me after show. The Peach and Tea after show, if you will.
The Peach and Tea after. I like that. We're gonna call it that.
Peach and Tea after show.
Peach and Tea after show. We gotta call it that.
Yeah, so we will be doing that, and we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.